Hello. Welcome to Blue Rose, a game I have absolutely no idea what it's about. It's a visual novel. Let's start. Am I a boy or a girl? It came out of nowhere. Boom. Ah! Okay. Watch out to your left! Chaos break out. There's a loud crash, sounds and screams of someone close. The ground shakes beneath our feet and makes my heart skip a beat. The terrible menacing presence of something hostile washes over me, and I spin around to see the cause of the danger. How could I have not noticed this? How could have something like this sneak up on us? I see the source of the screaming light beneath the claws of the beast. Blood on the ground below it. The monster thrashes on without hesitation, continuing the attack on our group. Adele! Protect Lady Adele! I yell, this above the chaotic noise of all battle, while trying to locate the woman who we are supposed to keep out of harm's way. I see her, a little ways behind me, desperately trying not to fall off her panicked horse. Keep together, Lena. Lady Adele, away from here. I make my way towards the woman, my eyes fixed on the giant horse. The giant monster looming above us. The dragon opened its claws, jaws, letting out another deafening roar, before crushing another couple of soldiers with its tail. Then it turns its head towards Adele. Our horse finally stops in its tracks, its front legs swiftly planted on the ground, while it stares back at the predator. I can see it shake with fear, its hind legs lowering close to the edge of the cliff. She's trapped. Damn. Oh, damn! I leap towards in an attempt to come between the dragon and the devil. Wait. I still have no idea who I am. Devil before it strikes. I reach her in time, twisted around the face, and the monster as it attacks another Templar steps up by its side to help me get the woman to safety. He tries to dodge, but the dragon snaps its jaws at him, but it's caught the next strike from its claw. He let out a small cry before getting crushed beneath it. The dragon moves towards before I could see what happened to him. The battleground is chaotic as the dragon fights back with quick and measured movements. The others try and attack its flank as I am the last standing between the beast and the devil. There is the ominous stuck sound of the dragon inhales, about to unleash a fire cracker towards us. Another of the Templars lets out a cry and stabs of the glow sword into the dragon's thigh, letting out the yelp of the pain and surprise. The dragon head jerks back and lets out a puff of fire into the air. Even down here I can feel the heat from the mist attack. Angrily, the dragon moves in attention back towards the attacker. This is my chance. I rush forward, hopping to get the blow in, but the dragon reacts way too quickly. Its twisted body around an improved position. Another claw lashes out and brushes me aside quickly, readying my sword. The impact between the claws, the steel fills my ears. So my I'm assuming this is me. I staggered backwards, blowing, creating distance between us, me and my enemy, and take notice of the situation. This isn't good. I'm getting tired of the dragon, it's just too powerful. I glanced at the Templar lying on the ground beneath me. Is he dead? Adele! I take another quick look around, trying to confirm the location, but then I notice something else. The dragon's lunges forward again, And the time targets another knight on the battleground. It's Simon. No! My mind freezes as the dragon lowers his claws on the man holding up his sword in an attempt to defend himself. Before I know it, I rush towards a desperate attempt to help, but I cannot take one step before a smash pain hits me in the side. The dragon's tail smashes me like a hammer. My head goes blank, and I feel the ground disappear beneath my feet. My sense is up and down, is lost, as I sail through the air, the wind blowing against my face. What? But before I can finish the thought, my head is struck by something hard. My head hurts. No, my entire body. I could hardly move. The monsters of the others. The force will open and try to move my arms so I can push myself up on the ground. Where am I? As I move my body upwards, pain shoots through my head. With a moan, I touch it with my hand. My hair is wet and sticky. Crap. I see my own blood on the ground where I was lying. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. I rise to my feet and staggering dizzily until I get close enough to the cliffside to lean my hand up against it. Then I take a closer look around the surroundings. I'm all alone. There's no traces of the rest of the group anywhere. A little further away, I spot my sword tossed aside in the tall grass. That's right. I fell. In all honesty, I'm surprised that even still alive I fell so long. Oh, okay. I still can't stay here like this. Simon! I unconsciously mumble his name. Is he... I shut my eyes and force myself to think of something else. I have to concentrate on getting out of here for now. Besides, I can't hear anything from above. Maybe they have already moved on order to regroup, to get the ambassador to safety. Yes, if they made it, then it's most likely that I'm certainly that they know that became of me anyways. Ignoring the pain in my left leg, I slowly made my way to the spot where I lost my sword. Then I continued forward, hoping to find a way back to the trail we were following. If I could get that far, then I may somehow be able to find out where to go next. Transitions. I staggered along like this for several missions, trying to get to higher ground, but progress is slow, and penetrating pain in my head only grows worse. For every heartbeat, a mumble wave rolls through me. No. I grind my teeth, try to ignore it, but little does it help, and soon I find my unconscious wavering as well. I can't not hear. My strength and feeling my legs, I slowly sink into the ground. Darkness overwhelms me. Day 1. Hey. A distant mumbled voice, as if someone is calling to me from the other side of the thick curtain. Are you alright? Are you calling me? Hey. I opened my eyes, and I found myself staring up at the ceiling. Where am I? Am I in bed? I slowly push myself and look around. A small room, and I'm all alone. Raising my hand to check the wound in my head, I feel a soft touch of a bandage wrapped around it. Who did this? As I gasp, as the memories hit me, the dragon ambush and the chaos and desperation as we tried to rally and fight back. Knights crushed before they all realized what was happening, and the deafening sounds of the dragon's cries. Last glimpse of a person before I fell. Lady Adele, I realize that I'm trembling. What happened? As my confusion grows, a new thought goes through the look around the room. Almost panicked. My sword. I don't see my sword anywhere. It's been taken from me. I am interrupted by a sound of a door opening. I look to see a stranger with a tray entering the room. He looks as to meet my icy stare. Oh, you're awake. He walks over to the bed and places a tray on the bed table. This is some bread and glass on the water on it. I feel my body grow tense. I instinctively raise my guard. Okay. Raise my guard towards the stranger. My ribs still hurt a bit, but I ignore it for now. Where am I? My house. He doesn't look at me while giving me the correct answer. He just focuses on the second cup of tray. It looks like a kind of tea. There's a small bag with something that looks like herb powder which drizzles on the hot water. What is that? Your house? He finally turns to look at me as he finishes with the tea. Yes, I found you unconscious and brought you here. You almost died, you know. He speaks to me in a cold, uncaring manner, as if he doesn't care less. Where is my... My final gaze down on myself, I realize I am wearing an unfamiliar white shirt underneath. I catch a glimpse of the bandages covering my wounds. What? Who? Relax. I'm not the one who changed your clothes. It was a woman, okay? I looked up at him, and he blurted out his excuse. Well, that is kind of a relief. Where's my sword? Slightly surprised, he raises his eyebrows at the question. You're not gonna to ask for my name or how long you've been here? My sword? He sighs and turns away and focuses on the tray again. Not here. I don't want weapons in this house. What? Eat this, and there's some medicine on the cup. Make sure you drink it. As he turns around and heads towards the door. Hey! But the door is already behind him. I once again find myself all alone, sitting in the bed in this unfamiliar room. He took away my sword away, or did he leave it in the forest? Can I trust him? I cast a glance at the cup of hot water standing on the table next to me. I have no idea what kind of strange powder he put in it. On the other hand, I don't imagine anyone would have poisoned someone so obviously. However, the smell of freshly baked bread makes me realize how hungry I actually am. In the end, I take the bread and leave the tea alone. It's late in the afternoon. For a while, I was searching my surroundings to try to get a clear idea of the current situation. I was thinking of leaving the place behind and go for my colleagues, but after a while, my pain of my ribs and my head increases. Biting my lip, I had to face the fact that leaving my bed and heading out to the unknown now would be foolish. And also, I leaned back on the bed, closed my eyes, and rest. The birds are singing outside the window. I don't hear any other humans nearby, so it doesn't seem like we're in a town. Thinking back on the map, we were following through the mountains. We were supposed to be a wild, desolate place without any human settlements for miles. It would have taken another couple of days to travel across the mountains, and then a little more before reaching the next town. That is why we chose this route. It made it less likely for us to run into any enemies, but it seemed like the wildlife here turned against us instead. The sound of the door opening and closing somewhere close. Is it the man who brought the food? The silence gave the impression that he had left the house entirely. Maybe he just got back. I strained my ears in an attempt to find out whether he is alone or if he brought someone else with him. Doesn't sound like there's anyone else. That's a relief. Before long, the door in my room opens again, and the man from before enters. I open my eyes and watch him cautiously. You didn't drink the tea. Where's my sword? Shut up about the sword already. I'm not giving it back to you. What? How dare you? Annoyed, he ignores my protest and walks over to the bed, picks up the cup of cold tea. If you don't drink this, the healing process will be much slower, and you'll have to stay here longer. I don't believe this is what you want either for us. What? Either of us hope for. Who are you? He watches me for a second, wondering why I suddenly changed my question like that. My name is Tobias. I live here. Where is here? The mountains. I believe you already were what area you were in when you collapsed. You live here alone? Stop being paranoid. I'm not your enemy. And I'm not gonna call anyone on you. Yes, I live here alone. As far as I know, no one else resides this far up in the mountains. How long was I sleeping? 3 days. I see. We both fall silent. Tobias glares at me for a moment as I waited for something, then impatiently opens his mouth again. And you? What? You never found it appropriate to introduce yourself either. My name is Lena. Without bothering with a response, Tobias takes the tray and turns towards the door. I'll bring another cup of tea. Make sure you drink it this time. The door closes and I am alone again. With a deep sigh, I lean back towards the back of the bed. Day 2. I'm just gonna leave it there. Till next time.